And now, live from Laurel, Maryland, USA, just a short ride down the road from Baltimore, syphilis capital of the world, it's snack time.
Welcome to Snackboy. Today, we're glad to have you because it is Email Appreciation Day. That's right, today I'm going to read one of the email stories, and this is a true story. It tickled me. I hope it'll tickle you too. Let's get to the story. This story comes from Kevin in Chicago, and it says, Terry, I call this Michelle's sticky butt story. Are you enticed? I know I am. Come on in. Let's talk. Well, I'm going to be reading verbatim, so forgive my eyes as I glance away. Dear Terry, about 6 years ago, I was dating a wonderful girl. Let's just call her Michelle. We decided to take a vacation to Paradise Island in the Bahamas. Well, Michelle wasted absolutely no time at all. Before I could say G-string, she had run down to the beach and began a long session of hardcore tanning. Well, that's what she hoped for anyway. You see, after about 5 hours, I decided to join Michelle right down there on the beach. When I arrived, I noticed this red, blinding glow. I noticed a red, blinding glow that happened to be radiating from Michelle's well-done butt. Oh, Michelle had fallen asleep with her butt pointing up to the heavens. I woke her up, and immediately Michelle felt the pain on her ass. Anyway, that night, we decided to go out and do a little bit of partying. We all would. Michelle's butt was burning like a wildfire. So, I caked on the Noxzema. All over it! Like frosting on a cake. Just for a short aside, that's literally how he wrote it. He said frosting all over her ass, just like frosting on a cake, and he wrote the words in capital letters, yum. Have you ever put frosting on someone's ass? I never have, but this really does make me actually want to try it. Okay, and she put on a very loose-fitting dress, one of those peasant dresses, he said. Well, that's just an aside. And after a short cab ride to one of the local clubs that included her constant bitching and complaining about her burnt ass, I had been pretty pissed at Michelle. After all, it wasn't my fault, right? Let's get back on to the story. We got out of the cab, and I noticed her dress was sticking to her over her spread Noxzema'd ass. Her dress was stained with a thick film of Noxzema, and without underwear, you could see every nook and every cranny. Don't get me wrong, she had a great ass, and now she had a great sticky ass. Well, since she's being such a bitch this evening, I felt she deserved to be a little bit embarrassed. So, as we walked into the club, immediately everyone we passed was staring right at Michelle's ass. I, of course, said nothing. We ate dinner. We danced. We played pool and said nothing. Still, I said nothing to Michelle about her sticky ass. Well, finally, this dumb, blonde, bimbo bitch walked over and felt it was her duty to personally tell Michelle about her sticky butt. And that, my friends, is when all hell broke loose. Yes, enough for now, but you can imagine the rest. I hope this is an enjoyable story to all the fans of Snackboy, and I hope this is an enjoyable story to you. Kevin from Chicago, thank you. It was an enjoyable story. I have to say that this will be the last, for a while anyway, this will be the last ass story that we're going to be telling on Snackboy. It's not that ass stories ever get old. It's not that there's not always a deep, meaningful, dark, and dense ass story to tell. But people, the ass is one of many complicated facets of life. There are crazy parents, there are scorned lovers, there are miscommunication stories to tell, there are embarrassments, there are births, there are deaths, there are tragedies, And I think we're starting to exhaust the ass, and I'm never one to exhaust an ass. So I hope you did enjoy the story. And I'm not saying don't write with any more ass stories. I'm just saying if you've written to Snack with an ass story, it probably might not air for a little bit of time. But I do want your stories. We do want your email. Every day, our team of educated readers, we glance over every email. We write you all back. We love them. And today, I make a plea before I'm cut off.